that there's a kind of dialectical relationship between Islamic radicalism and Christian conversion. That is to say, the more radical the Islamic actions, the more people convert to Christianity, the more that makes the radical Muslims angry, and so yes, kind of dialect. So that, for example, in Solo, where we have some of the most highly politicized, some of the most radical Islamic movements, the percentage of the population of Kota Solo, which is Christian, is now at least 26%. I say at least because that's based on the KTP. You write down what your religion is. But we do know that some village heads and so forth will refuse to change the KTP when a person converts. In fact, there's one Protestant preacher in Solo whose KTP says that he's a Muslim. But we know that 26% sort of the Afghan sort of Christian Islam. So there's that high percentage with radical Islam, whereas in Jogja, where there's been much less radical Islam, virtually none, in the DEA generally the percentage of Christians appears to be relatively stable. We haven't got all the data yet. In Kadiri, where certainly there's been no Islamic radicalism, the percentage of people who are Christians stays stable at 8 or 9%. Has been like that for years. So we think there's a dialectical relationship. Okay, shall we try to draw some conclusions? Berani sekali sampai kesimpulan, susah sekali. The point I hope I've made the point that the situation is extremely fluid and extremely complex, and I think none of us really knows for sure what's going on. It's a mystifying environment. I think we, in some ways, are dealing with the same question as at the very beginning. What does it mean to be a Javanese and a Muslim? The same question, of course, arises for all religions. What does it mean to be a Javanese and a Catholic, or a Javanese and a Protestant? But our research here, and the research of my colleagues that I work with, has all been focused on the majority religious community. Because how does ethnic and cultural identity relate to religious identity? Now, I think I can make a case for the view that versions of religion which are opposed to local culture, opposed to local identity, which resist local traditions, that those versions are getting stronger and gaining more followers. But I think I can also make a case for the view that those who resist that, who embrace local culture, who value cultural variety, that they're also getting stronger. Now, if both things are true, then either I've understood nothing, which is entirely possible. Either I don't understand what's going on, or, like the 19th century, we are seeing polarization again, with the society pulling apart into conflicting and contending versions of identity. And that leads us to revisit the features of polarization of the late 19th century. Remember, I indicated several: conflicting interpretations of religion, conflicting religious identities, separate school systems, religious institutions and organizations which supported devout Muslims, and political parties which strengthened all these categories, the Aliyan politics. Now, we can identify most of those characteristics in Java today with two extremely important exceptions. First is about education. Certainly there are separate school systems. We talk about Turkey, we can talk about different assumptions. We haven't talked about the school of Islam Terpadu, and the Kanaway Hati, the Katis, and Sebagainya. So there are separate school systems. In Georgia there was a big issue in the last 5 years about Christian schools. As you know, many Christian schools have closed because keluarga Muslim tidak mengirim anaknya ke sana lagi. There are certain school systems, but the important thing is that in all these religious schools, there's also the national curriculum, there's also Bahasa Indonesia. So that the idea that people would come out of school systems and be unable to communicate with each other, which was 200 years ago, is no longer true. So that's a very important distinction. So the educational environment is very different. The second important difference, which you will all recognize, is that top-down politics so far appears to be dead. The political parties which have tried to operate on the basis of a religious and culturally defined constituency, so we listen about that, right? They